Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be going over 3 different common issues truck drivers have and how to fix them. As when you start this new career, there's going to be pros and cons to everything that you do, right? And in today's video we're going to be going over the 3 main issues that a lot of truck drivers actually face when they actually get into this career. We're going to show you different ways on how to actually fix it. Issue number 1 that's on the list is going to be fatigue, right? So one thing that you have to understand is you're going to be driving a lot, and that's what you're going to get paid for. Right now there's about an 80,000 driver shortage, which means once you get your CDL license, you become part of this club that becomes super valuable for the marketplace. Anytime there's a shortage in anything, the price goes up. Remember when everybody wanted toilet paper? What happened to the price? The price goes up. That's exactly what happens to your salaries once you actually get your CDL license. With that being said, you're going to be driving a good amount of time. By law, you can drive up to 11 hours per day. Now, I'm not saying most truck drivers out there actually drive 11 hours a day. Some of them could be 8, 9, 10, 11. It could be the max itself. But with that being said, fatigue is one of the biggest issues that these drivers do have. Now, there's many different reasons for this. One of the main reasons is not understanding how to manage their time correctly and efficiently. So you're going to be driving 8 hours or 11 hours a day, and then from there, you have to make sure that you're staying alert throughout that entire time. So understanding how to take your breaks, what kind of food to eat to make sure you're alert, understanding when to actually take sleep for your entirety of that 8-hour sleep that most humans do need, right? Are you being efficient? Are you just watching Netflix all night and then trying to force yourself to kind of get things going? All these things come into account. So understanding when you are a fatigued driver, you're no good to anybody. And the main thing is you're driving an 80,000 pound vehicle going down the highway at 75 miles an hour. If you fall asleep behind the wheel, you just turn this thing into a missile, and that's what we want to avoid altogether. Now, a funny story about fatigue is my father was telling me a story when he started driving, and he was kind of pushing himself. This is before a lot of the laws and regulations were enforced a lot, and all of a sudden he woke up with this sound that you hear right over here. That's right, that's the sound of a cow mooing. And imagine waking up from the sound of a cow moving, and the truck is still on, and all of a sudden he is just stopped, pulled over, he broke a fence, and he's in the middle of a cow field. He wakes up someplace in like Wisconsin or something like that, and then there's just cows all over the place. He prayed to God. He said, "Thank you very much for not killing me or anybody else." He got himself back onto the road, and he learned a big lesson that day. Your body's only built so hard, right? So understanding the limitations of your body and understanding things like your sleeping habits, making sure your diet's good, making sure you're actually getting out and being active on your body when you can be to wake these things up. So understanding fatigue can be a killer, but if you understand how to manage it and get better sleep, it's going to be amazing. One of the apps that I recommend when it comes to getting sleep, so say you're somebody who just does not like sleeping or has a very hard time sleeping, download this app called Newcom, and it's one thing that I use all the time. The way it works is you're actually going to be listening to these frequencies. It's going to sound like music, and it's actually going to give you wave frequencies for your brain to push your brain through a sleep mode itself, go through the different theta states. And to give you an example, they say scientifically proven, you take a 20-minute nap while listening to Newcom, it's like taking 2 hours of restorative sleep. So it can definitely be a game changer for you, and if you definitely need sleep, comment below and I can give you the actual code that you need to get a discount. Thanks. Alright, so now when it comes to sleep, the other thing that you do have to worry about is going to be physical health. Just being overall healthy individual. A lot of drivers, and not just drivers, a lot of Americans, let's be real, are not healthy individuals. They're going to be overweight, and they're going to be making poor choices when it comes to their food and to their diet. And a lot of people don't even know because it's taught to them by their parents or by their generation or just by their environment itself. So the one thing that you do have to understand is we are what we eat. So if you're putting chemicals in your body, you're going to turn into a chemical. And that's not a cool thing because God put you on this earth to be a human, and humans are built to continue to grow and to continue to inspire one another. And as one of the golden rules say, treat others as you want to be treated, right? So that being said, understanding what to eat, how much to eat, and where to eat at. Truck drivers, especially new ones, kind of don't really understand this that well, and they stop to eat at all these different truck stops. And some of them have a lot of healthy options, but of course, no one's going to the salad bar. They're going to be going for the fried this or the fried that or the burgers or the pizza. And that's cool every now and again, right? I'm not saying you have to have a strict diet, but when you have that all the time, all of a sudden you're going to have a syndrome called no ass syndrome. Now, what does no ass syndrome mean? That means ever see a truck driver get out of the truck itself, and all of a sudden you look down his back, and he's got no ass. It actually indents, but he's got a big belly. So after eating all that stuff and sitting down, your ass is gonna disappear and it's gonna go into your belly, and that's not something that you want. All that stuff is super avoidable. So the easiest way to handle that, watch what goes into your mouth, because if you can't control your hand of what you actually put into your mouth, how can you control your future and create the future that you want? And then anytime you are taking a break, don't park so close to the place, right? Get those steps in, get the exercise. Every little bit counts. So understanding your health is super important. When it comes to understanding what to eat, pack things that are non-processed. So if you look at the back of whatever you purchase, and all you gotta do is look at the ingredients. If you can't understand any of those words, you probably shouldn't put that in your body. It should be simple ingredients, something that can be local, organic if possible. You don't have to go crazy. And these trucks all have refrigerators. So you're able to keep these things stored. You don't always have to go spending money at different truck stops to actually get food itself, right? So make sure you understand that, because you only got one body and you want to make sure you're keeping it for a long time. My personal goal is to live to 125 years old. I told that to my wife and she was like, "You're crazy." I said, "You're coming in with me, because if you die sooner, I'm gonna have to find another one at the old folks home." And then that motivated her to say, "Yo, okay, you can't marry anybody else. I'm gonna stay with you, stay healthy." So maybe that's something that you gotta do with your wife or your husband itself. And now, the last big challenge that most truck drivers actually do have is going to be mechanical issues and breakdowns, right? These trucks got a lot of moving parts and things will break down. The easiest thing to do to avoid it is to do a proper pre-trip inspection. So what does that mean? We're gonna show you here as a student how to inspect this vehicle every single day so you're catching problems before they actually happen. And when you catch a problem when it's small, it's going to be a lot cheaper and a lot faster to fix. Why is this a big issue for truck drivers? Because the one thing you have to understand, as a truck driver, your salary is determined on how many miles you actually drive. If your truck is in the shop because you're not driving, it's not like you're going to get paid by the hour on a lot of these jobs, which means you're not getting paid for that entire time because the company's not getting paid either. So understanding and taking responsibility of the maintenance and repairs of the vehicle is going to make you a big difference on your paycheck, and it's going to make you a lot happier with a lot less stress. So those are the three main common challenges a truck driver actually has, and we kind of give you the solutions for those. If you want to actually get your CDL license, then I invite you to come to the best CDL school in the entire country here at Drive Academy. We're open up 7 days a week, and all you got to do to get started is $500 down, and we can work out an interest-free payment plan for the rest. So check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com, find the location near you, and if you don't see anything near you yet, contact our Linden, New Jersey office, and we can help you out no matter what part of the country that you're coming from. Thanks, and have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully, we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.